Okay, step 12, we're going to start dealing with the leading edge, and our step 12 is to take the leading edge out and align it so that the wider um, cuts in the trailing, excuse me, the leading edge, the 1/8 inch wide grooves or notches, I guess I should say. This is one right here in the middle, right there, um, and that's probably a 3/32, I guess. But place it so that those notches, the there's one there, and there should have been two or three others down the lane, down the leading edge. But you want to place it so that the 1/8 inch wide notches are at the 1/8 inch wide ribs. And it's a number 2, number 4 rib, two number 6 ribs, which are here, that are 1/8 of an inch wide. I'm sorry, let me make sure I get the camera pointed right. That's the number 2 rib, which is here, number 4 rib, which is here, two number 6 ribs, which are here, and then finally the number 7 rib, which is out on the outboard edge. But again, there's another problem with this kit in that the 1/8 inch slots don't line up with anything other than the number 2 and the number 4. Well, let me take that back. The 1/8 inch slots line up with number 2, number 4, and number 7, but they don't line up. There's no 1/8 inch slots for the number 6. What's there are the 3/32 slots, which fit the number 3 and the number 5 ribs. So I'm going to have to do something either to the ribs or to the notches in the leading edge. And right now I'm leaning toward just sanding a small amount of the front part of the number 6 ribs on these two pieces to fit inside these slots here. So that's kind of what I'm thinking right now, because otherwise I have to set it up on the table saw and get those things, perfectly done and run it through a miter sled, run it on my crosscut sled, and I don't really feel like hauling out my table saw from my garage right now for a model airplane. So I'm just going to sand those until they fit, and then we'll kind of go from there for the rest of step 12. The rest of step 12 is just to go ahead and position that on the leading edge, or position that leading edge in place, and then center the ribs that are already there, and glue that leading edge in place on those ribs. So I'm going to go ahead and sand those number 6 ribs and line up the leading edge with the ribs that are already glued in place, which are these 4 and nothing else, and line up those ribs there, and then go ahead and finish step 12.